Honoring Choices Minnesota presents Advanced Care Planning, what it is, why it's important, how to begin. Advanced care planning is a process of thinking about, talking about, and writing down your preferences and goals for future medical care in the event that you are not able to communicate due to illness or injury. Think about your answers to these questions. Number 1, who would you want to make healthcare decisions for you if you couldn't make them yourself? Number 2, what would be the goals of your medical treatment if you lost the ability to meaningfully interact? And though technology could keep you alive, your healthcare team agrees that no recovery is possible. And number 3, do you have any spiritual, personal, or cultural beliefs that you'd like your healthcare team to know about you? Let's unpack these 3 questions together. Question 1, who would you want to make healthcare decisions for you if you couldn't make them yourself? This is asking, who would you want to legally appoint to make medical decisions on your behalf? In Minnesota, this person is called your healthcare agent. Some people refer to this role by other names. You may hear it called a surrogate, a proxy, a substitute decision maker, or a healthcare power of attorney, but all of these names refer to the same role. It is important to consider a few characteristics of the person you'd like to designate as your healthcare agent. Let's review those next. Here are 5 questions to consider when choosing a healthcare agent. Number 1, do you trust this person to be able to make tough decisions? You want this to be a person you trust and to be someone who knows you very well. You'll want to talk about the role of healthcare agent with your chosen person and make sure they agree to take on this role and responsibility. Number 2, will this person honor your wishes even if they don't personally agree with them? You don't want others' wishes to override yours, so you need to be sure they clearly understand why you've made the choices you have and that they're prepared to follow them, even if it's not what they would have chosen for you or for themselves. Number 3, is this person emotionally strong enough to make choices at a difficult time? Some people rise to that sort of occasion, but others do not do as well in a fast-paced, critical situation. You need to consider how your chosen healthcare agent will do in the tough situation where they would be called upon to act. Number 4, can this person stand up for you if family members disagree? There is frequently disagreement amongst family members about what to do in a medical crisis. Your healthcare agent is the person who has to be ready to stand up for you and your wishes in case of a family argument. Arguments typically start due to fear and stress. If you can take away some of that uncertainty ahead of time by talking with the people in your family you do not choose as your healthcare agent, it may make it easier for everyone if or when a critical situation arises. And number 5, is this person likely to be nearby and available in case of an emergency? We want to be sure that your agent can be found quickly. Thanks to technology, that doesn't mean your healthcare agent has to live in the same town or even the same state as you, but we need to know how to connect with them and that they can get here if needed. Question 2, what would be the goals of your medical treatment if you lost the ability to meaningfully interact? And though technology could keep you alive, your healthcare team agrees that no recovery is possible. Consider this scenario. In a situation where your healthcare team is in agreement that there is an extremely slim chance of improvement or recovery, which of these 2 directions would you want the healthcare team and your healthcare agent to move toward with your care? To keep you alive, to continue to try new treatments and wait and see, or to not prolong your life, keep you comfortable, and let you go? Knowing your goals of care when recovery isn't possible will help your healthcare team make the best treatment recommendations and your healthcare agent make the best treatment decisions for you, whatever the details of your health situation may be. Question 3, do you have any personal, spiritual, or cultural beliefs that you would like your healthcare team to know about you? Reflect on and share your values and beliefs and how you define quality of life. If your healthcare agent and healthcare team have a clear understanding of what is important to you before a medical crisis, they can plan to accommodate those things or incorporate them into your care. After all that thinking, now it's time to start talking about your goals of care, values, and beliefs. Effective advanced care planning includes conversations with your appointed healthcare agent, family members, friends, and/or your doctor about your goals of care preferences and your personal, spiritual, and cultural values and beliefs. If you have specific questions or concerns about your health that may impact your goals of care preferences, contact your healthcare provider. After you have chosen a healthcare agent and reflected upon your goals of care and personal, spiritual, and cultural values and beliefs, the next step is to write down your wishes for care and decision-making on a healthcare directive form. Honoring Choices Minnesota has healthcare directives available in English, Spanish, Somali, Hmong, Russian, Arabic, and Chinese. Visit metrodoctors.com/honoring-choices-mn to download a free copy. What is a healthcare directive? A healthcare directive or advanced care plan is a legal document that allows you to appoint a healthcare agent and indicate preferences about future medical care. It is a decision-making guide for your healthcare agent and healthcare team that only takes effect when you are unable to communicate or make decisions for yourself. Completing your healthcare directive. To be valid in Minnesota, a completed healthcare directive must include the signatures of 2 adult witnesses or be notarized. Give copies of your completed directive to your healthcare agent, any close family members or friends, and your healthcare provider for your medical record. All copies are valid, but you should keep the original in your personal files. You want to be sure that the people who need it have access to it in the event of a medical emergency. Why is advanced care planning important? Advanced care planning allows your voice to be heard in medical decision-making, even when you cannot communicate. Having conversations about and documenting your goals for medical care gives you the best chance at receiving care that matches your values and preferences. Your healthcare agent and healthcare team cannot follow your wishes if they don't know what they are. Who should participate in advanced care planning? We don't know what tomorrow may bring. Any one of us could suddenly be injured or become ill and unable to communicate. For that reason, all adults over 18 years of age should engage in advanced care planning. How to begin the process of advanced care planning. Visit metrodoctors.com/honoring-choices-mn to find resources to help you start the process of advanced care planning. You'll find free healthcare directives, advanced care planning information sheets, clear ways to state your wishes, and a page-by-page guide to help you complete your directive. Honoring Choices Minnesota has helpful information sheets that cover the following topics: an ACP general guide, an ACP terms to know, the healthcare agent role, help with breathing, artificial hydration and nutrition, cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR, implantable cardioverter defibrillators or ICDs, dialysis, and COVID-19. If you have questions about the advanced care planning process or completing your healthcare directive, contact your healthcare provider, your local hospital or clinic, or your nearby ACP resource. You can find the list of ACP resources in Minnesota at metrodoctors.com/honoring-choices-mn.